Shane, Obina, and James, why have you decided to ruin your life? Yes, by joining a group of friends that call themselves a club, or maybe they call themselves a society. But the problem is that you do not know the spiritual history of that club or group of friends. Later in the future, you start complaining. It might be affecting your children. It might start affecting you in your business, in your finances, and so many other things that you might be doing. But you did not know that you are the one that used the two of your legs and joined a club or a group that you have no idea where it started from. Why do you want to enslave yourself spiritually? And just because you are now a member and now you are receiving new members, you think you know what's up without knowing that they are using you to complete what they are doing. Bring your chair. Now, this our sister named Mrs. Jackson. She had this deep calling to become a Mumbo priestess. A Mumbo priestess actually originated from West Africa, our own Africa, specifically in Togo, or otherwise called Benin. This might be the same people they call Ezenwai in Igbo land in Nigeria. The Mumbo priestess is also called Mother of Magic. Before you become that priestess, you will have a revelation in a dream, or you will be possessed by a spirit. Then if you want to take it further, you go and join the group to get initiated to become the Mumbo priestess. It takes different stages. Step 1 is the washing of head. Step 2 is laying in seclusion, maybe for a couple of days or something. And then step 3 is the possession of the sacred rattle that they use. They shake it and they tell you some things. And then at that point, you will be possessed by the spirit. You will be able to advise people, consult people, and direct people. And then you will be communing with the spirit. But then the problem is, what spirit are you even communicating with to start with? Mrs. Jackson packed up her bag and waved her son goodbye and traveled all the way from North Carolina to Haiti, where she will be initiated into this society. Well, the good thing is that her plans is to get initiated, get possessed by this power, and get back to the United States and probably help people by, communing with the spirit and helping and directing people, which sounds good, She got to Haiti, no problem, on July 13th, 2024. And when she got there, she called her son and told her son that she got there safely, no problem, no skin issues, that she is going to be going in for the initiation. And after the initiation, which is going to take a while, that she's going to call her, and that initiation is going to take place from July 13th till July 21st. So no communication, no phone communication, which is okay. The son was fine with it. Her son was very, very anxious to hear from her mom on that 21st of July because it was a long wait. But then what he got was a text message from the mom. And what the text message read was, "Please pray for me." And of course, the son was very, very worried. And then on that same 22nd, he received a call from a totally different person. And that was the people who are handling the initiation process in that place. They say that the woman lost her life. I would say rest in peace, Miss Jackson, because this is very, very painful. And please, if you have not subscribed to my channel or followed my page, please, kindly do. This helps me a lot. I would appreciate it. And honestly, you will be blessed. Please, just follow me and share. Now, before I go on, listen to this. For just as each of us has one body with many members, and these members do not all have the same function, so in Christ, we, though many, from one body, and each members belong to all the others. Now, before I go on, this might not be exactly Mrs. Jackson's case, but a lot of people have joined a society or a group. When you join a group, you have become one body with that group, especially if you have agreed to their system or their ideologies. Sometimes they might make you to sign an agreement. Sometimes it might not be an agreement. Sometimes you might make a statement which might be an oath. It is not necessarily going to be a secret society. No, it is going to be an open thing. Like friends, someone you know, your very good friend, you will join and then you just agree to something. And immediately you agree, you have deposited your will to them. And what it simply means is that you have become one body to that body. And that body, just like my body, I can decide to one day use a knife to cut off this body. If that body decide to use you for something, because you have agreed to it, there is nothing else you can do. You might not even know what is going on, but the people who knows, the bigger guys up there who knows what's up, might be using you, but you don't know. It might be a society that you have joined because you want to get more connections to be rich. And you have already seen some rich people there, and you decide to join because you want to be there. And then the question you ask yourself, are you rich now? Did you get the connections you wanted? Even if you did, what is happening in your house? These are the questions you ask yourself. So before you join, make sure you ask questions. If you are bold enough to, before you sign your life away, before you agree to what you don't know, before you start eating their food, before you become one body to them. Because once you become, they can use you. This was very, very devastating for her son. So he decided to go further to find out the cause of the problem. And then they sent him a certificate of her demise. Then when he was checking through, everything was in that certificate, but then the real cause of her demise was not there. So what is the mystery behind her losing her life? Even when he also went further, the people who did that initiation told the man that when they finished with the whole thing, that when the woman came out, that she was feeling very dizzy, and then somehow she passed out, and then somehow they resuscitated her, and when she got up, she still wasn't feeling fine because she was like disoriented. She didn't know where she was. They decided to take her to the hospital, and while they were going to the hospital, she passed away. Now, even when he investigated even further, her son realized that when the woman lost her life, she was actually transported to 3 good funeral homes, or called mortuary, from one to the other. Why? The most mysterious thing is that even one of the funeral homes was like a 6 hours boat ride. Who does that? Like, why would it be so? What is the mystery behind this? At the time of making this video, her remains is still in Haiti as we speak. Please of note, I am not saying that this is this woman's case, but honestly, a lot of people have been used as a sacrifice, used to complete what other people are doing. While the party is still going on, they think they are part of the party without knowing that they don't know anything about the real deal in that party. Other people are using them to complete the party. Don't ever join any group or society. I don't care if you are a Christian or whatsoever. This is normal spiritual principles. Don't join or agree to anything or a group to become a body, to become one with them, without really knowing the spiritual implication of what you are doing. At the end of the day, it is up to you. And if you also want to learn how spiritual legalities through a true life story of Okpore can actually be affecting you, watch the video on my page. Or if you're watching me on YouTube, watch the next video. And remember to follow my channel and also share to your friends and enemies. Remember, love your enemies. But at the end of the day, you be the judge.